on. We want to see you. This is, you wouldn't be a black screen if you were, in a real room. This is a real live event. We want to see what you're wearing. We want to see the suit and tie.
Oh, hi, Kelly. I can see Kelly.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, that's right.
Nice
Yes,
to
and we
see
want to see
you.
the glasses. We want to
I'm
see
good.
the bubbly.
Yep, we got the glasses.
Very
How do you see
important that we
that?
can see the bubbly.
We've got
So-
the food.
Yeah, got the food. I want to know what was in the pack. So some of our entrants, you can tell the difference between an entrant and a normal person. Not a normal person, you know what I mean. They've got a nice little logo for their company.
Okay.
To help me find them a little bit later. But also, they've also got a special, gift thing. So we'd like to know what's in it. Kelly, have you opened yours?
I have. I'm drinking it.
Mm.
Oh, good. What was it?
A bottle of Mumm and some chocolate. So I didn't actually tell the team that. That was a perk that I probably should have declared.
Kelly, I got nougat as well. I don't know if you got the nougat.
Oh, did you? You must be special.
I can't get my printer to connect to the. Anyway, I'll have to work on 2 screens. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Well, it's lovely to see you all. I hope that you're all doing well. We'd really love for all those people who are joining in to put your cameras on. This is not a, whatever. We want your cameras on. We want to see you. So please put your cameras on and make sure that we can chat. This is like pre-dinner drinks. Imagine we're standing out in the foyer of the thing. We've all got our wine glasses. Paul Mather, I bet you've got a wine glass. Yes, you see?
Yes, Paul.
So for those of you who don't know, we're getting a new office at
Michelle, my background's reversed for some reason.
no, it looks
What's that
right
all
to
about?
us. No, it looks right to us.
Yep, it's good.
It looks okay, does it?
It looks okay to us.
Okay, it's reversed on my screen, but that's all right. I can go backwards.
You can. That's right. That's
You've
right.
gone backwards for years.
Have another drink. You won't even notice.
That'd be Mary. Hi, Mary.
I've been to too many socials with you. That's the problem.
You and I as culprits.
Yeah.
Now we need for all of you who are logged in as Abigail to please change your participant name by clicking on the 3 dots in the top right hand of your corner and name yourself appropriately, because especially if you've won an award and I don't know who you are, because Abigail has not won any awards. Oh no, she has. She created all these beautiful backgrounds for you all to use, so she should win an award, shouldn't she? I'll have to work on that. Hello, Jerry. Nice to see you. One of our judges. Great to see you. Oh, see,
Hey,
here's
Jerry.
a great example. So I can see Leo now. So now I think I can rename him. You see. So if I know you and I know your name, I can rename you. I don't know everybody. So some of you, especially if you don't have your camera on, I don't know who you are and I can't rename you. So please make sure. We really want to see your faces and we want to see what you're wearing. Oh, here's Phil. I better rename Phil as well.
I'm also impressed that you were sitting down, Michelle and Peter and Abigail, because you did 47,000 million steps last month.
400,000 I did. Over 400,000. Abigail, how many steps did you do?
Should get you a little plate, Bob.
460 something. Sorry, I can't remember.
Wow. I think Abigail won. We have to do a prize.
She's
Peter
a
got
runner.
420.
She's a runner. I'm a nothing.
I don't think you're a
You're pretty
nut.
impressive. I thought it was impressive. So
Well, I don't exercise, should I say? I do nothing.
Yes, I think that's I think that you're coming okay there. But yes, that was a very good effort from all of our team. And you know what I was really encouraged about? We did it for the first time last year and we posted about it. But this year we had a lot of surveying firms take part in it, as well as spatial services. So Narelle Underwood and her team also did the 10,000 steps per day. And I was talking to Ben Nabelius. Is he on yet? He'll be here. And he and his team did it as well. So really great to see. And next year, I have an expectation that Michael Blaine will do 10,000 steps a day. What do you reckon, hey? And I can see a few of you dialing in now. It is great to have everybody dialing in. Hello to John Ahern, nice to see you. And to those of you who are dialing in with Abigail's link, we do need you to change your name. And so you just have to go to the 3 dots at the top right, and you can adjust your name and rename yourself, please. That would be wonderful. It's so lovely to see some of your teams here. So rare that we get to see all of the teams. You know, I have this little bugbear that we do these events and only registered and licensed surveyors come. So it's very, very nice to see more of your team here. And I know that the backgrounds mean that it's tricky. Husbands and wives can sit nice and closely together, but if you've got your team there, we know that means you can't display your background, and that's absolutely fine. Absolutely, no problem. So I can see someone from Bob Harrison's office. Sorry, I can't remember your name and I feel really bad about that. But if you could rename yourself from Abigail, that'd be good. The rest of you I can see coming in here. Have we got any more Abigails? Troy Sumner, lovely to see you. Congrats on the expansion out to Coffs Harbour, hey? Woo, it's exciting. Very exciting. Oh, look, there's the GeoServe office. There they are. Got your bubbly out, have you? And you're all enjoying that. Lovely to see. And I assume we've got some various people here from all over the country. Great to see them here. So please do put your cameras on. We really want to see you and talk to you. Lovely to see Narelle Underwood, our New South Wales Surveyor General. I can see Ken Sherwood's here, Director of Surveying Queensland. Lovely to have you also. And lots of Abigails. So if you're here as Abigail, it would be great if you could rename yourself. We'd love that. And lovely, lovely to see so many of your teams dialing in. And, you know, soon we could do this live, right? What do you think? What do you think? How are you feeling about whether you think we could get together? And if we could get together before the end of the year, which state do you think we could get together in? Anybody think we'll be able to get together in Queensland anytime soon?
Easy to say which one won't be.
I think we could do it overseas, Michelle. We might be able to do it overseas before we could do it interstate. Maybe we
Well,
could go to
that's
Fiji.
what
You
I
go
was-
to London first.
Thank you, John. Yes, I was thinking of that, and I suggested Fiji in
Yeah,
the
Fiji's
pre-dinner
good.
drinks.
Yeah.
But then Pam and Ed from Abtrack were telling me that Fiji's pretty rampant with COVID,
that's
so
right.
it might not be the place to go.
Don't go there.
So then I thought, what about Singapore? Would you do 3 or 4 days in Singapore if I could throw something together? What do you think? Hands up. Do you all know how to use the reactions? Do you know how to use the reactions in Zoom?
Yeah.
So down the bottom, you've got your reactions. Give me a thumbs up for Singapore or a thumbs down if Singapore's off. Just so you know, because the CSN board are all here and they're watching. So if you say yes to Singapore, that might help me get board approval to take us to Singapore. Hey, that's what we need. See, even Phil's cheering and he's our president. So I think if he's for it, then the rest of us could do it. Leo, what do you reckon? Could we get the CSV board to get behind a trip to Singapore? Will you Melburnians be allowed out, do you think?
We don't know. We just don't know.
It won't matter whether we're allowed or not, Michelle. We've been locked down here that long. The minute we get a sniff, we're going to race out the front door.
The issue is getting back in, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it, Paul.
Yeah. Look, we're getting big news every day here. You know, just today in an industry briefing, we had some big news that the mandate on vaccinations will be applying to all authorised workers shortly, as opposed to just construction workers. So we've got a lot that's going on very quickly. Here in Victoria, it's very hard to keep pace with all the changes. It's giving all our businesses a lot of restriction shock, I think. But we'll get there.
Yes, indeed we will. Indeed we will. And I think that's the same. We're expecting some news in New South Wales over the weekend. about our back to work requirements. So looking forward to that. Now, I can see some of you have groups of people that you are gathered in a very COVID safe environment, of course. And so, yes, I can see the SDG team there.
Right?
I think Parker Scanlon have got a group. If so, you can remove the background because we can't actually see all of you. So I think there's a group at Parker Scanlon. If you want to remove your background so we can see it. When there's two of you, like, Brad, is that your lovely wife? That's so cool. I wish we were face to face. I always like meeting the wives because they're the real ones who drive this thing, we know. Now, if you've dialed in as Abigail, because you've got Abigail's link, could I ask you please to rename yourself? So click on the three dots and then rename yourself. This will be very important, especially if you're an award entrant or an award winner. Because if I can't find you, you're not going to be able to give a speech, right? And I know you'll be wanting to give speeches because that's how these things work, hey? And normally, as the night goes on, you know, we don't normally start the awards until after quite a few bottles of wine have been emptied. And so the speeches tend to go quite longer. But this time we're doing this pre-dinner. So that means the speeches will be shorter, right? Or not, or not. Now, I think we're pretty close to having just about everybody here. I'm just keeping an eye on my texts in case anybody's having any trouble getting in. And I think that we are pretty good. I can still see a few Abigails. So if your name is Abigail, please just adjust your name there. That would be fabulous. And it is great to have so many visitors with us, as well as our award entrants. And normally this would be at our conference and we'd be live over dinner, and sorry that we couldn't be at Cape Schanck, but hey, there's always next year, right? So I think Abigail. Yes, press play.
All right, folks, welcome to the National Bank Consultancy Awards for 2021. And we wanted a big name celebrity to come and talk to you tonight. And we asked Homer Simpson, Donald Trump, Dr. Phil, and many more. We got them by getting Ben Price, who you'll have seen on Australia's Got Talent, made the grand final. He's been on the Today Show, the Morning Show. He's performed all over the world. When you think of shows like The Voice, The Project, Tonight Show, he's watched them all and many more. Would you please now welcome to the virtual stage your MC tonight? Would you please welcome, it's myself, it's Ben Price. Thank you for that intro, Michelle. It's good to see you guys. And I just want to make sure you've got all your backgrounds in check. Lovely music there, beautifully played. So if you didn't catch that, if you're wondering, yeah, it's Ben Price, and I'm so excited to see it. I know we're going to be in Cape Schanck, but here's what you can actually do if you're really clever. You can actually pretend you're in Cape Schanck. It's amazing. Or you can just be here, or you can pretend you're in Fiji. I was thinking about this. This is cool, right? You can be anywhere in the world. It's good to actually just see people, right? This is amazing. And you're all got drinks and you're all got your hampers, right? So I'm sure I don't know if it's come from Dan Murphy's. It's the one Dan is making Australia happy. That's for sure. So, hey, I'm so excited to be here to host your MC awards night. I know I really wanted to be there because we're in unprecedented times, aren't we, guys? Is that right? Is that fair? If I had $1 for every time I heard unprecedented times, I wouldn't need to be on JobKeeper. I'm just saying.
What happened to him?
Disappeared.
Maths questions. I don't like it. Seriously, I've got 3 kids, and they're homeschooling. Oh, we just got frozen. I just got heckled by a froze. That's fun. It was probably my kids because they're schooling online as we speak. And I think every parent has done amazing with homeschooling. I take my mask off to you guys. You've done amazing. It's hard. My youngest, she's doing maths, and it's so hard, the maths. I'm telling you, It is way harder than the first 2 times. But my kids are doing really well. They're getting A+ on everything. I'm really concerned when they go back after holidays. Who's gonna give them the right answers then? You know, I got to wonder about these things. And I heard you all talking in the preamble there about where are we going to travel? Are we going to get to go overseas? Singapore, and people are talking about going to the Maldives and Thailand. I'd be happy to go to Eastland. That's the shopping center. I'm from Melbourne. I go to Aldi every day. That's my little outing because we get we're in lockdown 6. I know it's tough, but we get 2 hours of exercise every day. And folks, I've got to tell you, I'm struggling. I'm only getting an hour and a half. It's so hard. I can't keep up with it. I live in the state of Victoria. They tried to get rid of Corona. They made Victoria bitter. It's tough. It's everyone's pivoting. We've all had to move and shift, right? In these times. And that's the other thing. We've had to Qantas have pivoted now. I used to travel all the time in Qantas. They're actually now selling food. This is a thing. I'm not making this up. It's like, have we not suffered enough in the last 18 months? Now we've got to have that. And I was worried because I do a lot of impressions, and I got a few characters I'm going to bring for you guys tonight. And I was worried I was going to have to do impressions wearing this, which is, by the way, that's my mask. And I know it looks a bit dodgy, but I was doing a Sylvester Stallone impersonation. So one of my favorites. I love a bit of Rocky Balboa. You know what I'm saying? We could bring this screen up a little bit bigger if you want to, if you can't see that. But I tell you what, I love Stallone. He's just done Rambo 5. You know, just so I can sing Rambo number 5. A little bit of violence in my life, a little bit of gunfire, I'm in strife, a little bow and arrow in your head, a little bit of bang bang. Now you're dead. Yo, Rambo number 5. Thank you very much. Now we've got to go from him to have to, because he's good buddy, and we've got to stay fit. So I've asked my good friend Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everybody, hope everybody's doing fantastic. I told you I'll be back. And listen, don't complain that all the gyms are closed and you got to school online with the kids like a girly man. Come on, here's what you got to do. Put those kids on your shoulders. Do a squat. Do it now. Oh, come on. If I can do it, then I'm in my 70s. So can most of you. I'm pretty sure. I mean, although instead of saying I'll be back, it's my back. There we go. It's another good time to freeze, Mr. Freeze, of course. You got to love this, right? If we don't watch all of Netflix, we could end up, we're not exercising. We could end up watching all the TV shows that are on, and we could end up eating too much food. Does that, it kind of sounds about right on the weekends. And we could end up like when I first heard about lockdown, I went, no, somebody give me the number for 911. Then I thought, wait, a case of Corona? And I get to sit on my couch for 2 months doing nothing but watch TV and drinking beer. Donuts, is there anything they can't do? I don't know which one we're going to end up like. I think I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to navigate this. And I feel like I'm some days like this guy, Bear Grylls, from Britain. Is there anyone from Britain on the call? I don't know, because I heard some whinging before. If I offend some of you, it's not my intention. I want to offend you all equally. Is that all right? I think it's fair. But this guy's survival during a pandemic is really hard, you know, especially in some parts of Melbourne where they say a man is beaten up every 90 minutes. Imagine the pain. The poor man must be in loads and loads of pain. You would have to think so. We're also hearing from a lot of, well, I don't know how accurate sometimes because, you know, there's all kinds of theories, isn't there? But doctors every day are giving us updates, and we've got to trust the health advice. And I kind of went to a doctor, and this is the best one I could get, was Dr. Phil here. I got to say, have you seen the folk getting toilet paper out there? What were they thinking? I mean, somewhere out there, a village is missing its idiot. I got so confused. I don't know if I should scratch my watch or wind my butt. That's pretty confusing right there. That should be the 2020 slogan, I'm thinking. I think we're also hearing from a lot of politicians now. New South Wales, you're not going to hear from your lovely leader. So you got a great long weekend, right? But in Victoria, we're hearing from, but I'll go to the national level and say, ScoMo, we heard from him a lot at the start, and he always says things in threes, like we've got to flatten the curve, we've got to cushion the blow, download the app, get the vaccine, don't visit Victoria or New South Wales, do a jigsaw puzzle, get creative in quarantine, do a jigsaw puzzle. I did one with the girls. I was pretty happy because I finished it in a week, because it's 5 years on the box. We're also hearing from I hope you're well. Hope you're fighting fit as the butcher's dog. Yes. As you know, sorry, I'm back. I had the corona. My doctor, he said, you're looking pasty. Your hair's all over the place. You're thinking of words to say. I said, good. I'm back to normal. Brilliant. Excellent. And we are, of course, hearing from a lot of American politics. There are people that said, can you do a Joe Biden voice? I don't know if he can. Every time I watch him, he sounds like he's playing charades. Like it's the thing. It's the I don't know. But I do have one who is more famous. He doesn't need an introduction. I'm going to go to the Oval Office. Let's see if I can cross live to there. Oh, there it is in Mar-a-Lago. It's President Trump, former President Trump. It's tremendous to see everybody here. You're looking fantastic, by the way. What a huge red cup. And it really is your honor to hear from me right now. What a special occasion this is. And I hope you're all doing great down there in Australia. It's very difficult with the China virus, but I miss Australia. I miss New Zealand, miss Mexico, miss Colombia, miss Brazil. They're all fantastic. They really are. And we're going to build a huge wall all around Australia. Believe me, a huge wall all around Australia. We're getting New Zealand to pay for it. It's going to be huge. It's going to be fantastic. But I hope you're doing well in lockdown. And it's difficult. I know during lockdown, Melania and I did very well. She finished 3 books, the First Lady, which was a lot of coloring in. Believe me, it really was a lot of coloring in. Well, we're going to go from one president to another president right now, ladies and gentlemen. So it gives me great, as President Trump, to say from one president to another. I'm going to invite the great Phil. I'm not sure if I can say this right. Phil Dingle Dye, the president of Consulting Surveyors National, to welcome everybody. So it's over to you, Phil. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Wonderful to do a bit of traveling around the world there. We're all a bit stuck in our own little Zoom areas here, but it was great to travel with you to a few of those places.
Oh, no worries. It's the only way we can get to it virtually.
It is indeed. It is indeed. I enjoyed that very much. So I'd like to say welcome one and all to the National Surveying Consultancy Excellence Awards. I think the first thing I need to do is to acknowledge our special guests. Now, I'm always delighted how well our Surveyor Generals around the country support us, and it's wonderful. I didn't quite catch at the beginning, but I'm quite sure I saw Jeff Brown there and Narelle Underwood. I think Mike Burdett was also going to join us, Craig Sandy and Ken Sherwood. So it's wonderful to have the support of our Surveyors General. I'd also like to acknowledge Andrew Halmarick, the President of Consulting Surveyors New South Wales, and a few of the board members I noticed there from ACS New South Wales as well. Also Leo Bateman, the President of Consulting Surveyors Victoria, and I saw a few board members there too, Brenda Minari and James Canning, the President-elect. And also welcome our sponsors tonight, Axis and AusSearch. We're really grateful for the support they're giving us, particularly this evening, and also to Holden Redlich, our annual sponsor. And I think Ellie Ashley was online there at one point as well. So welcome to one and all. Look, there's no doubt it's been a difficult year, but it is fabulous to be able to join together even in this manner to celebrate the Consultancy Excellence Awards. I think surveyors have always been a little bit reluctant to push themselves forward and promote not just what it is that we do, but also how well we do it. And congratulate not only those receiving awards tonight, but all those who have made an effort to prepare a submission. The awards do recognise excellence, and it's not just in a professional manner that projects are undertaken, but also the way our businesses are run, how our staff are recognised, and also the contributions that that are put back into the profession. So thank you to all those awards, all those who receive awards tonight, and to those who have put submissions forward. And also a wonderful thanks to our great judges, Paul Rowlandson, Jerry Schoen, and Anna Samios. It's a difficult job to assess the high standard of submissions received by and the board and myself personally really appreciate the efforts that you put into making these awards so important to us. So welcome once again, one and all. I hope you enjoy what we have in store for you this evening, and without any further ado, let's kick it off. Thanks very much.
All right. Thank you, Phil. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. And we're going to cut now to, we're going to do our best to go live with Mark Andrew, who's the chairman of Axis, who's one of our sponsors. Want to thank Axis and AusSearch. And so we're going to Mark, who is the chairman, Mark Andrew, and he's a terrific guy. Well, you know, he's a guy who's got the ability to bring joy, warmth, and excitement into a room by being absent, and he does it fantastic. So I'm going to pass on to Mark Andrew now to say a few words to the chairman. Give him a virtual round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm actually not sure if Mark's here. There's lots of people that have the name Abigail.
That's why I was thinking. Yeah, he's absent.
Yeah. And so maybe he's dialed in as Abigail and he's here. Mark, speak up.
Well, I have his speech here. I could read it out in a voice.
No.
No, we will get him.
There's always a backup. This guy here is pretty good at knowing what's going on around. So maybe Paul Mather could kind of take the lead there on behalf of Axis. He's the general manager. So he's pretty good. He's just like a rung below Mark Andrew.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Ben. I haven't been called that before. I think I've been called a running party, but that's about it. And those who know me know I do like it to have a glass of white a beer followed by a white, then a red, then some nice dessert wine and some port to finish myself off and the night. Look, it is trying times. For those who know, I'm based in Newcastle. For those who know Newcastle, I'd like to, at the moment, be able to catch the Stockton Ferry, which is about a 3-minute trip. So I'm really getting quite keen to get out there and travel and support the Axis members across Australia. Look, Axis is very proud to support the profession, certainly this night, and Consulting Surveyors National. Axis has had a very good relationship with Consulting Surveyors National for many years now. Very, very proud and happy to be involved with them in all of their activities. A few years ago, and as a sustaining member of CSN, we always encourage all of the things that and the endeavours that they do. I'd certainly like to mention two things. I'll only be 2 seconds. The first thing is obviously the great initiative that we started, Axis and Consulting Surveyors National, with the professional standards scheme a few years ago. That's very exciting and starting to build. And the second initiative of CSN, of course, is the academy that Peter Cox and Michelle and others are working on at the moment, which is about to be delivered early next year. What fantastic initiatives. Very happy to be part of that partnership. Congratulations to all of the entrants in the National Awards. Congratulations to the winners, of course. Winners are grinners. But I think tonight, especially after a bit of bubbly, some white, red dessert wine, some port to finish us off, I think we'll all be grinners as well. My absolute acknowledgement of Michelle and her team to put this on in a virtual event under very trying times. Newcastle's in lockdown. Long weekend of the 3 days of doing nothing. Bunnings is the great adventure for the weekend, face masks and all, and Gestapo at the door. So it's all very good. But look, great work, Michelle. Great work to the team, and have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. That was, I don't think Mark Andrew could have said that any better. And in the chat there, someone mentioned you could talk underwater or under wine, they said.
Yeah, that was Bob Harrison. Thanks,
yeah.
Bob.
No, we appreciate that. Or it might have been a glass of ale, a big ale.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Abigail. Everyone's a big ale tonight. But Michelle is going to help me present these awards because I feel like Tony Barber needing a Delvine Delaney. Hey, I'm just trying to appeal to the age group. No, I'm just kidding. But Michelle, hey, we're going to present these awards in style because even though it's virtually, I think these are like the Academy Awards and everyone looks fantastic. Most of you look pretty fantastic, I've got to say. So there's a lot of categories and a lot of adjustments made by judges this year. But Michelle, would you like to tell us a little bit about these or?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Ben. So yes, there were some adjustments this year. Our judges, just in case anybody's wondering about this process, they are no longer practicing surveyors working in the firms that might win tonight, but they do have many years of business experience and understand what it takes to lead a thriving consultancy firm. We're also pleased to bring in a great business consultant in Anna Samios to have a look at the process, and she helped us with the applications this year as well. So that was really great. So we're really thankful to Paul and Jerry for their continued support in this space. But the awards are designed to recognise consultancies that are achieving the highest level of excellence in delivery of surveying services and in business operations. The judges provided me with some comments to which they said, I suppose I could get them to read it directly, but they said I could do it. This year, we again received an increased number of entries and the diversity of firms was significant. In assessing the large consultancy category, the judges recommended that CSN should add a fourth category to the awards, introducing the national consultancy. Some of you won't know about that. This was based on the significant corporate support evident in these companies as compared to a single state consultancy, which may be in a large category based on staff numbers, but not have the same level of backup across the board. Companies that would fall into a national consultancy category would be expected to have substantial offices or staffing levels in at least 2 states or territories. So that means that the awards are now in 4 categories based on surveying business size and type, with the awards open to any Australian businesses, apologies to our New Zealanders, that are land surveying consultancies or multidisciplinary businesses with a substantial land surveying business unit. So the 4 categories are not overly complicated: small, medium, large, national consultancies. So in reviewing the submissions, the judging panel was really impressed with the standard of consultancy evident among those companies that did nominate. And, you know, Ben, you have to be in it to win it, don't you? So, you know, the rest of you who are here who aren't going to win tonight, it's probably because you didn't enter, but that's another time. The judging panel considered that all nominees demonstrated a high level of commitment to service delivery and business operations, encompassing such factors as company culture, community involvement, regeneration of the profession, professional involvement, training commitment, and responsibility as a corporate citizen. The 2021 Surveying Consultancy Awards considered the consultancy's achievements of excellence in delivering surveying services, business vitality and culture, staff development, community involvement, support for young professionals, and professional image, as well as their response to the COVID-19 factors, which have affected many businesses throughout 2020, and they're all based on the submissions received.
We're all got that, ladies and gentlemen. I think are we ready for our first award, Michelle?
I think we are.
I'm super excited about this. I know it's for the small consultancy firm. So I actually, if it's okay, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to go to someone who's kind of small. I'm going to Tom Cruise here because I'm a little gay, but it's the 2021 Small. Help me help you present this award for the category. And ladies and gentlemen, woo! I'm excited for the small but first award. Winner goes to RDM, Resource Design and Management. Woo! So excited.
RDM is a multidisciplinary consultancy comprising surveyors, project managers, town planners, sorry, lost my space, Engineers and environmental managers, offering a comprehensive range of consulting services to and beyond its region of Coffs Harbour. The company has a strong commitment to investing in its staff with a key strategic objective to develop the talent within the company. The business has demonstrated strong commitment and support to its industry and local community. In responding to the impact of COVID-19, RDM demonstrated a highly professional approach, and in adapting to the resultant changes to normal work practices, it has also strengthened its resilience to change. And we have Michael Lamont on screen.
Welcome, Michael.
Congratulations. You
Big
can
congratulations.
unmute and is his thing going to work?
He keeps disappearing. He's got a magic act
Background.
going on there. It's amazing. How do you feel, Michael?
He didn't think he'd have to talk. I mean,
No.
he's got to pull out that speech, you know, like they do
Yeah.
at the Academy Awards.
He obviously didn't think he was going to win this.
No, it's not working, Michael. It's all right. We'll wait. There's only 4 awards. We can wait, right?
Is that one
We
more?
got all kinds
That's
of.
it. Yes, it's working. It's working.
I just had it plugged into the wrong hole. Yeah, look, thanks very much for giving us this award. This is totally unexpected. Yeah, quite a few things have happened in recent times. I was hoping that we'd be at Cape Schanck, but it looks beautiful. But unfortunately, at times we couldn't do it. But this is really, yeah, really pleasing from my point of view. As you may know, I've sold the business now, so there's a new company that's running it. But when at the time that we entered this, we were putting a lot of time and effort into making sure the company, one, was operating well, but also was fully looking after our staff with COVID. We introduced, we had a Happy Friday, Mad Hat type arrangements, things like that, to keep the morale going. I suggested to our staff when we were working from home, not to just make a phone call to other staff to ask questions, do a video link, and it's much better to see faces rather than just talking to phone. So we did a whole range of different things. We were well set up to move to working from home. We expected that was going to happen, and we made sure all of our systems were ready to go for that. So yeah, it's been fantastic. One person I really do need to thank, and I don't know whether Donna is on here, but our office manager, Donna, without her, we wouldn't even have a chance of being at these awards. She has been a dynamo for our office. I recommend any office should have a Donna. She's just fantastic. What she does with our social media, she built our IMS. She got us into using Abstract. Ed, would appreciate that, but Abstract has been fantastic for our business. Plus, there's a whole range of other software. Donna makes sure she understands it and spends time with staff to make sure that they're all using it correctly. So, big thanks to Donna, as I say. She's the driver behind what's happened for RDM in the last few years, so that's fantastic. I've got to thank CSN, who have done a fantastic job and when I say that, I include Michelle and Abigail in particular in what you've done to bring this whole thing together in pretty turbulent times. We don't know one day or the next whether you're going into lockdown or not. We all seem to be on our way out. Both Vicky and I are double dose, so we're sweet. Yeah, Vicky just got her second jab today, so we're right to go there. Yeah, there's Donna. Yeah, good on you, Donna. It's all due to your efforts, really, that we're here where we are tonight. Look, I haven't got much more to say.
No, we need to wind up. We need
Yeah.
to wind up.
I'm
Come on,
getting,
wind up.
I'm getting the wind up. But again, thanks very much to the judges and for everybody that's entered. To be honest, it's you know, we all run our business. We all run it probably differently. We don't necessarily do the same thing. We worked on diversifying our business to be able to ride the ups and downs a bit, and it's worked in our favour for sure. But anyway, as I said, business now been sold, so this will be the last time that you'll see RDM at these awards. But thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Everyone give him a huge round of applause for small consultancy that you made up for it with a big speech. And that was awesome. There's the last time, but it was fantastic. So huge round of applause. Hey, Michael, who's going to win on Sunday night, by the way?
Rabbitohs, I reckon.
Rabbitohs with Russell Crowe, of course. Good choice there. It's awesome. Well, we go into the medium consultancy. That was the small. We're getting bigger and bigger, folks. I'm excited because I'm trying to think of something medium that sort of fits. I thought something, when it's a medium, it's sort of magical, right? A bit of a medium. And I was thinking of, I have 3 kids and they love this one, Shrek here, because it's kind of stuck in the middle, like stuck in the swamp. It's medium sized and it's been so hard during lockdown, especially with Donkey. Man, it's so exciting to be here with you, Shrek. You know, man, before this I was all alone, but we was there late. By the way, are we there? Do we flatten the curve? I think we did. I think we flattened the curve. Anyway, we're going to present, I'm so excited, the Medium Consultants of the Year. So let's run that thing right now because we're going to read out the winner. I'm so excited. Come on.
Well, in this category, there were a number of firms that excelled, and the judges have awarded a highly commended.
Oh,
Congratulations.
So the highly commended. Oh, I'll let you read that, Michelle.
Oh, no, highly Nobelius Land Surveyors of Pakenham, Victoria, which demonstrated a high level of commitment in the areas of staff development and community engagement. The consultancy also demonstrated successful business evolution through generational change in management.
Well, that's a huge congratulations there. But the
Wait,
winner.
Abigail, pause. Oh, phew.
Oh, are we
Sorry.
ready to open that envelope?
Ooh, don't tell us yet, but Ben. Oh, no. Oh,
no. Parker Scanlon.
Parker Scanlon, based in Newcastle, considered itself a people business, with its success being built on highly proficient staff, supported by the highest standards in training and robust systems used across all aspects of the business. Parker Scanlon demonstrated a high level of staff training and development in a supportive work environment, with particular emphasis on mental health, following external review of the company's business operations in late 2019. A complete overhaul of the company structure took place to enhance and further develop the business. I'll just find Mark.
Some good social distancing
I
there
can't
too.
find him. Mark, I can't find you. Sorry, there's lots of people here in the chat. I have to maybe Ray. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Raise your hand, Mark, if you're there.
Yeah, no, I found him. Here he is, Mark Scanlon.
Good. What an honour to receive this award. Amazing. So there's many words that have been used to describe the last 12 months, and many I won't repeat here. The standout ones for me have been growth, creativity, resilience, inclusion, passion. The biggest one for me is gratitude. These are the traits I've witnessed with my amazing team of dedicated professionals. I'm so proud that they've conducted themselves, work and apply their talents to overcome the fear and adversities which have been quite obvious in certainly recent times. Their performance just makes my heart swell. It's quite an amazing team. I also acknowledge the contributions of the former employees that we've had with our company, their all helped to shape the business that we have today. A few thank yous to Shirley Dalton from Dalton Business Systems, who continuously pushed me out of my comfort zone in order for me to grow into the business owner to be. Many thanks also to the amazing executive team that we have, particularly Joel, Michelle, and Stuart, who are in the office at the moment watching on. You continuously supported me and go along with my crazy ideas. Very much appreciate our after hours chats and helping me to keep that ship on course. To my wife, Monica, and I have one other daughter with me here and another one remotely, who have helped also to grow the business with me. You've been on the journey with me since day one. Because from a young age, our daughters have learned that surveying's journey is never a short one or a straight one. It's always 1 or 2 jobs you need to look at on the way home, and just a little deviation just to go and check out the job, just a couple of measurements, or perhaps putting some surveying equipment in the back of the car and going to family holidays. It's only a little job. Eternal gratitude for the patience and the support of me. So we would be here tonight without you. Many thanks to Michelle and the ACS team for putting so much work to get a reward ceremony up and running. The council again. But your resilience and dedication to the members is absolutely outstanding, and it showcased tonight what you've prepared. So big congratulations to you guys for sticking in there and just to make it happen. I certainly need to acknowledge my co-founder, Bill Parker, for the support. I'm sure he's looking very fondly on this tonight. So, it's wonderful, of course, for look forward to thinking other people in person, get to see them, and also for the ongoing support from clients who are close to me. So, as we say at Parker Scanlon, and it's written up on the wall, Parker Scanlon, where good people come to get things done. Thank you so much.
There you go. And the
Thank you, Mark.
team, the whole team are there in the background, but I don't think we can see them because of their background. So there they are popping in. If they turn the background off, we could see them all, but they're all sitting there having a beer. That's okay. You're allowed to drink at these sorts of events.
Yes. And few people from home as well. So, yes.
Well done, Mark, and to your wife as well, who's there beside you, but she keeps disappearing. But you've entertained us. It's amazing.
There they are.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
A strong woman in the background to keep you going.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well done, mate. That's awesome stuff. Well, we're going into we have to go large, right? And I've already kind of gone huge with President Trump. So I don't know about going large. Yeah, I don't know if I've got a large character, or maybe Shrek was kind of large, but I was thinking in terms of big. As far as I'm concerned, the biggest and the greatest of all time for impersonators, it would have to be this guy who's very large when it comes to Sir Sean Connery, paying tribute to the late great Sir Sean. He could never say the letter S. Yes. His name started with S, and Sean, Ash for Sean. Yes, during isolation, it was very difficult. A book in my head, I wasn't feeling great. I could only blame myself. Thank you. I do this voice for my wife most nights of the week. It's not just the comedy show. I'm going to read the large consultancy firm show if we could get it up. I mean, the presentation, of course. Of course, this goes out to the yes, the music.
Yes,
highly
right.
commended.
There are many high-level firms for the judges to choose from, and they've awarded a highly commended to Walter Consulting Group. Congrats again to Walter Consulting. Here they are in their office in Brisbane. Walter Consulting in Newstead, Brisbane. is it going to pause? I don't know if it'll pause, which has a central ethos of delivering the highest level of service to its clients, incorporating values of respect, integrity, innovation, collaboration, excellence, and trust. The company's Women of Walters, wow, network demonstrates strong commitment to diversity and empowering women. So congrats on the highly commended to Walters up in Brisbane. Woohoo!
Fantastic. Well, and I'll get the late great Sir Sean to read this because it just sounds so good saying consultancy. I love to say the large consultancy 2021 category, and the winner of this very prestigious award goes to, let's open the envelope, it goes to SDG. That's SDG Land Development Solutions. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
SDG, based in the Hills District of Sydney, previously a Consultancy of Excellence Award winner in the medium category, through its success has moved into the large consultancy category. It has again demonstrated strong and continuous excellence across the assessed areas of business, vitality and culture, staff development, community involvement, support for young professionals and professional image. The company's response to COVID-19 incorporated a comprehensive COVID strategic plan focused on 3 key areas, being its team, its clients, and its finances. I'll find them and I'll pin them. The team at SDG. Here they are.
Craig Turner's there.
I am here. I think I've been nominated to speak. Can I be heard?
Oh. Yeah, you could be. It's so good to see people gathered together. I've forgotten what that looked like, but well done, Craig and the team.
It could be an
Amazing.
illusion, potentially. I think down in Victoria have a bit longer to go. Oh, look, I must admit, I'm looking at everyone and so many people, they're so sort of dressed up for tonight. I could feel a little bit underdressed, but this is probably the first time in 14 weeks I've actually worn a shirt with a collar. So I actually feel overdressed and almost feel like I'm ready to meet the Queen where we are today. But look, let me say it is an absolute honour and very humbling to win this award. We were quite worried because, as Michelle said, we did move from sort of the medium category into the large, and there really is so many good large firms across Australia doing great work. For all those firms out there, look, just keep working away, keep doing what you're doing, keep providing great service, sort of keep looking after your team. Look, it's really great for us to be able to celebrate here in New South Wales. As we said, we're into week 14 of lockdown. I've got Michael, Phil, Vicky, Prasad and Joe. We are sort of socially distanced. We all have drinks, so we don't have to wear masks. We're onto a few margaritas. It's all going really well. But there is an end. There is light at the end of the tunnel for New South Wales, maybe a bit longer for you guys down in Victoria and some of the other states. I think you've got things to come into the future. So look, it's really been a tough 2 years. Tough probably for most places within Australia, definitely within New South Wales and Victoria. And from my point of view, it's been so encouraging to see how our team has banded together, you know, really worked hard for each other, really helped each other out, checked on people, how are you going, checked on people's mental health, you know, utilised the communication tools like Teams, and just sort of said, well, what do I need to do? How do we get through this? How do we provide the best service for our clients? And from my team, they've done an exceptional job to do this. But, you know, we are moving out of 2 years of sort of lockdowns, semi-lockdowns, depending on where you live. I think the development industry is really going to boom in the next couple of years. And look, we know there's a skill shortage. And so I think there's going to be a challenge out there on all businesses to see how they actually look after and empower their staff and enable them to provide great service. Look, let me finish. I'm not going to be as long as the others, Ben, but an award like this, look, it's not up to me. It's not up to Michael, Vicky, Phil, Joe or Prasad. It's really the 52 team members who come here each day. We can't pile into this room just yet, maybe on the 1st of December in New South Wales, but I accept this award on behalf of all of them because we have different roles, but we all have to work together to provide the sort of company and the service and the experience that you get working at SDG. And I'm just one cog in the machine, and I thank all my staff because they do a fantastic job. Thanks, Ben.
No worries. Thank you, mate. And well done as well, too, not just on the large consultancy firm, but your logo looks fantastic. I think that's well worth giving an applause there as well. Looks pretty good.
It's about 2 weeks old.
It's about 2 weeks old. It looks
It took
very
2
nice.
years because, and it took Joe at the back there to drive it home, but we finally got there. Got there.
Well, it's given everyone a bit of hope because it's got a bit of a smile in it. So I like it. I've noticed it. Well done, mate. And we're going to go. Yeah, another one comment there from Leo Bateman, I should say. That's what I thought it was for a second. I thought it was Lego Batman. Lead the way, SDG. I was getting all excited because, as I said, I got the kids and. They're at home all the time, and so we go to the nationals. I thought I could get Lego Batman. I thought I would get. I've got 3 kids. They love this. Yes, go to sleep. I do this with girls every night. Sometimes she'll want. She'll say, "Mr. Bean, oh, good night, boo." Sometimes she'll want this one here. I love a bit of King Julian. Oh, it's so exciting! Go, yes. I like the moment. I'm so excited. The national one's about to have. Now, my little girl, she gets so excited when I tuck her in it. She's 17. You can't blame her, right? But I thought I'll go one that I think is, well, I've got so many people here. I feel like it's the Academy Awards. I feel like it could almost be the Brownlow Medal. And I'm thinking maybe someone like Bruce McAvaney could do it. I've got a picture of the MCG. What an exciting game. And hopefully the NRL is going to be just as special. Gee, it's exciting. Got the big one here, the national one. It's going to be so delicious. I thought about going someone like Jack Nicholson here because this one is as good as it gets. I thought maybe I could go someone like, let's say, Robert De Niro. All right. This is very good. The winner of this one is going to be very, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, my face is actually stuck like this. I can't actually do it. But no, I thought one of my favorites, of course, is he came to visit Australia recently and he did a movie called Taken. And that's Liam Neeson. And I have a very particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for other awards nights. But I'm going to read out. We're going to get it up now. It's the National Consultancy of more than 50 employees operating in more than one state or territory. And so let's get that up very soon so I can read out the winner. I'm very, very excited. So the National Consultancy for 2021 category. The winner goes to Beveridge Williams. Congratulations, Beveridge Williams.
Beveridge Williams, with offices in Victoria, 3 in New South Wales and 1 in Queensland. Over the 60 years of its existence, Beveridge Williams has grown from a small surveying company based in country Victoria into a multidisciplined consultancy with over 300 staff, which is owned by its employees. Although a large-scale company, Beveridge Williams presents as a family-minded, diverse, environmentally and socially conscious company, which is committed to and supportive of its staff. Client satisfaction with the company is demonstrated by the results of an independent client survey, which focused on the key areas of customer service, communication, quality of work, expertise, value for money, efficiency, accuracy, attention to detail, trustworthiness, reliability, and the spread of services. Beveridge Williams has strong and demonstrated commitment in the areas of diversity, reconciliation, environmental consciousness, and community involvement. And we're going to bring up Kelly.
Kelly Hassab.
Yay! How exciting. Thank you. That's wonderful. I mean, we're just absolutely thrilled to be a part of the awards this year and to be surrounded by such impressive industry leaders and companies. We're proud members of the surveying profession and really enjoy contributing, but also encourage our staff to do so. Beveridge Williams is all about our staff and our clients, and our Managing Director, Grant Hales, has a mantra that he lives and breathes by, which is happy staff, happy clients. And this is a mantra that we all subscribe to. We're proudly owned by 100 shareholders, all staff members. We're proud of our history and reputation in Victoria, and we're excited by our growing presence in New South Wales and Queensland. we're proud to provide the backing and benefits of a 360 plus staff business, but one that is grounded with grassroots values. Like all of you, we've weathered the COVID storm and morphed into a hybrid workplace and done our very best to support our staff and clients along the way. But the tone and culture starts at the top, and our MD Grant walks the talk, leading the way, with our board providing solid and positive strategic leadership. But most importantly, it's our staff and our team that we're most proud of, and thank them very much for enabling us to even be considered for this award, let alone win it. So we're absolutely thrilled to receive this honour, and thank you all very much. And thank the team at CSN for this fantastic honour. So thank you. Very exciting.
Well done, Kelly. Fantastic. So happy staff, happy clients.
Yeah.
You have to be with beverage in the name, right?
Absolutely.
I think it's appropriate for this afternoon. You got the whole team there, so yeah, I think
a few of the team, but yeah, it'd be nice to have. We can't wait to all get together.
Definitely the important ones. I think you should almost do a bit of a selfie right there. Looks like you're all in the same room.
Oh,
so
should. Can we?
Oh, you should. Oh, we
All
can.
right.
Do
All
a
right.
screening. That's what. Yeah.
I'll get the champagne glass.
If you're in
too.
a MacBook Air, it's Shift Command 4, but that's a bit technical for
thank
this
you.
time of day.
That is too technical, but that's absolutely thrilling. Thank you. Great.
No
honour.
worries. And this has been recorded for quality and coaching purposes. So, well done, guys. National winners. Give them a huge round of applause, folks. It's an outstanding effort, and well said there. Well done, Kelly. Well done to. Hey, this is the time when we've got to congratulate every single winner. Big round of applause. Show your reactions. Put that there. Show it in the comment. Do a bit of a thumbs up. And also we do want to thank those that didn't quite make it. You better luck next year. No, you all did so well. I think it's outstanding. They did a great job, Michelle, don't you think? Winning in this
awesome.
difficult environment.
And I think all the people who are on who didn't actually enter, and they're like, oh, I could have won. You could have, if only you entered next year, right? Next year we'll be live in the room and more competition, because you all keep competing with each other, and it's great. We love to see it. So it's good.
Yeah, did very well. Everyone's done so well. I just want to thank everyone and say thank you for having me here. I'm going to recommend you all to other comedians and MCs. So expect a few calls, but really appreciate it. And Michelle and Abigail have done an outstanding job. I think they should get a big hand as well.
Thank you. But we might just get one, because we couldn't do tonight, of course, without our sponsors. And you know, because you might all think that Ben's free, but he's not. It's very expensive actually because he's got all those people, you know. It's like having Schwarzenegger and all of those guys, even the dead ones are here, Connery and so on. I mean, I love Sean Connery, he's a favorite. But we couldn't do it without our sponsors. And so we had Axis and AusSearch contributed. And I thought Kelly's actually the president of AusSearch, but I thought she'd be a bit overwhelmed having just won an award. So we invited John Ahern from InfoTrack, who is the background of what we do at AusSearch, just to say a few words as well.
Oh, thanks, Michelle. First of all, thanks for having me here tonight. I'm especially honoured that after asking 3 times prior and having my vaccination status checked today, that you finally invited me to come as your date tonight, Michelle. And sure, it's over Zoom, but I'll take what I can get. But thank you. I think excellence awards are a fantastic thing. Excellence is a term that gets thrown around a bit, though. I think it's important to understand what we're talking about. And at InfoTrack, we describe it as an obsession to outwork and outperform our competition. It's about living your professional life to the highest possible standards. And I think anybody that was nominated tonight, any entrants, you should be very, very proud of what you've achieved this year, because it's been a bloody tough year. So congratulations, Michael, Mark, Craig, Kelly and their teams. This is a year that you'll remember, to achieve those awards in this year is just a great honour. So well done. And thanks very much, Michelle.
And thank you to OzSearch. Couldn't do it without you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
absolutely. Awesome help. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Michelle, we got to do this more often. This is fun.
It is fun. It is fun. Is that it? Are we done? Like, is there more?
I think that's it for the awards. But I think you know, I've got to say this: if you want to stick around and mingle and drink, this is going to remain open. You can leave if you want, but you're going to be missing out. I tell you. Sometimes, thank you. Appreciate that, Brendan. Sometimes I ask for some requests for some characters, so you could ask for one or two, or you could just drink. It's your choice, but I've thoroughly appreciated it, and it's been fantastic. So if I don't hear anything, I'll just I'll leave.
This is your chance to potentially get Ben to do a couple more little spots that you might like him to do.
Well, I have a couple hundred characters.
Really try and stump him, hey?
I think someone should try and stump me. That'd be fun.
Just post it in the chat and he'll see.
They have stumps already because they haven't chatted anything about it. So Ben Homer, I assume that meant Homer Simpson. Did I bring Homer before? Are we doing Homer before? Oh, doing Daniel Andrews. I think I have a photo of Daniel Andrews somewhere here. Oh, here it is. Oh no, sorry. I get they look alike, don't they? Are we right to go? We're right to go. I can't confirm or deny whether I can do a Daniel. He's so monotone. I have to watch him. Fred Flint. See, now they're coming out, the impressions. Mick Jagger, right? Yeah, baby. I can't do Mick Jagger, but I think he's saying something like that, right? Maybe just get one more because you guys are ready to drink the Queen. I don't do the Queen, but I'll finish with this one because I think it's fitting to finish with Charlie. And it's been so hard. Yes, during this time, I had COVID, as you know. I had to isolate in the palace for one whole week. It was so hard. And when I saw my wife Camilla, I thought I could probably do one more week. Yes, yeah, a bit cruel, but fair. you gotta have fun, right? Hey, bravo! I don't know that one, but thank you, Michelle. You've done so well. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Enjoy your drinks. Thank you for all the great chats and compliments there. And hopefully we'll see you guys in person. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be awesome. Bit of a novelty.
Thanks so much, Ben. We appreciate having you tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Great. So what a fabulous evening. That is, of course, the end of the formalities. But as would normally happen, you'd all sit around, you'd get up. What you'd actually normally do is you'd actually have an award. We did think about posting them out in advance, but that would give the secret and the surprise away, wouldn't it? For those of you who don't know, ACS is in the middle of moving offices, so your awards are currently in our storage shed. But don't worry, we're unpacking them next Saturday, and so as soon as we've unpacked them, we will get them in the post to you. And then you can take photos and do all sorts of wonderful things with them. In fact, we'd love for you to do that and send them back to us, because each of our award winners and our highly commendeds will be in our next magazine. So do make sure that the next Surveyor magazine will feature all 4. We normally only do 3 articles, right? So we're doing an extra 4, plus each of our highly commendeds get a page as well. So that's going to be 6 firms featured in the next magazine. So do keep an eye out for that, won't you? And we look forward to talking to you. So all of you, by the way, will get a call from a journalist in the next week, because the deadline's pretty soon. So, you know, this is part of the reason we had to do this as quickly as we could, because otherwise we wouldn't have a magazine for the year. So glad that we could do it. I know that there were a few little glitchy bits and a few little sound issues, but I think it was fun nonetheless. And better to do it with the surprise than pre-warn you. And we truly got your surprises, and that was great. And, you know, here's hoping we can actually get together before the end of the year, hey? I think that is definitely a possibility, and we look forward to, you know, chatting with you all face-to-face at a dinner. So that's the end of the formalities. If you need to go and have dinner, you can do that. But otherwise, please unmute, share, say your congratulations. Great to see the post in the chat. Let's have the after awards drinks party now. And you can share your comments and thoughts. And I really do want to thank everybody for entering. You're all winners in my book. That's why they don't make me a judge. I could never choose between any of you. So comments, applause.
Thanks, Michelle. Can I just as we wind up there, thank you and Abigail and the team as well for the wonderful job. It's been a bit of fun tonight, and Ben's done a great job as well. All those, not only the winners tonight, but everyone who put a submission in. We really appreciate that. As Michelle said, it's important that sometimes we're not very good at putting ourselves forward, but I think it's wonderful that we do, and the recognition is well worth it. So congratulations to everyone. Please consider putting yourselves forward for the awards for next year. So once again, thanks, Michelle and Abigail and everyone there at CSN who's put in a big effort to make it something a little bit special, even though we can't get together and join each other. So thanks again. And let's open the floor. I need to get another drink.
Absolutely. Pull out those wine bottles now. The awards actually look like, you know how we had the bit coming out of the envelope and the winner is, and then Abigail had the script. That's actually what the awards look like for those who haven't seen them before. So we had a PDF of what the awards look like, and so we were able to use that. So that was pretty cool. So that was fun. Paul Rowlandson, you were a judge. Do you have any sort of comments? Like, it was hard work, hey?
Yeah,
All
look,
those great firms.
it's really appropriate, and as Jerry's there as well, it was really hard work, and we spent a long time on it and went over it a couple of times, and the decision to create the national award was a difficult one, and we acknowledged the support of the CSN board because we went back to them. They didn't know about that, and we went back to them because we thought there was a separation between the large category and the national award as well. So it was really, really difficult, but it just goes to show that the sector is thriving, and they've done a fantastic job, and there's so many good firms, and all the entrants were fantastic, and I was really, really impressed from that point of view. Sitting in Port Macquarie in lockdown, I was just so impressed about the commitment to the profession and what they do and the services they provide. It was fantastic. Thanks, Michelle.
That's great. Who else? Come on, this is drinks. You all chatter and talk over drinks, don't you?
I'm going to take over for a minute.
Yeah, good. Do that, Peter.
I want to say thank you to Michelle and all the team. Everyone says thank you, but actually being in the team and seeing everything that the girls do behind the scenes for the companies and for the surveying industry, I am so proud and so happy that I am sitting within this group of wonderful ladies and having all the support of all of the industry behind us now. So thank you, Michelle, and all the girls. That's me.
Awesome. We might be able to have like a Surveyors Academy Award, like in a future awards, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Like that would be cool. Surveyors Academy Awards. Like, did you get that? Like, how cool. We'll have to have a little man with a globe and I don't know, whatever that is. I reckon that'd be fun one day. Well, let's get some students first, but
yeah, let's get it up and running first. But it's happening. It's happening.
That's right. That's right. Come on, let's hear from some others. What do you think? Grant Hales, you won. Are you excited about that? You let Kelly do the talking, and that was lovely. But does she always do the talking, or how does it work in there?
No, I do a lot of talking. Is reality. I'm sorry, and Kelly knows that well. Look, immensely proud, really. And I don't want to get emotional. I get emotional all the time, but a long time ago, we aimed to be, one of the biggest, most successful surveying companies in the country, and to win the award today, immensely proud. So I'm an emotional person, and Kelly's a star. And along the way, we've just got such great people and such a great industry, and a great company, which we are so proud of. So yeah, so sorry, everyone. That's why I don't do it, because I do get so emotional, because it's just, there's a lot of scars that come along the way with these things, and that they're minor in the big picture, because we've had such a great journey together. And I think for kids to get into the area we're into, we're just so lucky that we're in a job where there's just so much work at the moment. You know, we're struggling to get people. There's opportunity everywhere, and with the changes with technology, it's exciting. And so for the smaller companies, you know, the best thing I can say is as I'm getting older, aim high. It's amazing, you know, what you can do when you have a go. And we're, you know, our company, you know, I hope you all see we're not competitors of any of you. We're supporters of our industry. We all work together. And yeah, so we tonight's a very proud moment for me as an individual. A long time ago, chose to be a surveyor, which was a bloody good day. So anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you to the judges for choosing us. I'm a small part of it, really. There's just so many people that have made a big difference to our company. I've said this in the past. We're immensely talented surveyors in our business, and our journey into New South Wales has been an interesting one, but an amazingly productive one. And we've got such a good culture now in New South Wales and heading to South East Queensland, thanks to Kelly and Mark Andrew, who you all know. James Thorpe, you all know James well. Incredibly important people in our journey, and along the way we were just lucky that we picked up those businesses, and the leadership and the integrity and the reputation has just surprised me so much, and the jobs we're getting, the clients we're getting, the staff we're getting, it's just incredible, and it's its own momentum, and I have little to do with it, is the reality now. I just stand back there and give support and give encouragement, really. And so yeah,
4-day working week. That's
no
what you
chance.
need next, Grant. A 4-day working
I'm sorry,
week.
but
That sounds
anyway,
good.
those things but you still need to do business like. But anyway, so thank you. For me personally, this is actually a really proud moment, but equally proud that Kelly, you know, a female surveyor, director of our company, accepted the award tonight. Couldn't be better. And so to Andrew and all our team there, basically, thank you for helping again to get us to a level which is really hard to believe where we're at, but we are, and I do believe we deserve it. That's I really genuinely do, because of the quality of our people. So thank you. I won't waffle anymore. I'm having a few champagnes. I'm relaxing.
Good for you. You
So
enjoy.
Good on you, Michelle. Yeah,
You
good on you,
enjoy.
everyone. So,
And Ben Nobelius, you guys made highly commended this year. Well done. Are you there, Ben? He wasn't listening. He's taken off his tie.
Sorry.
I don't even know if you had a tie on. Did you have a tie on before?
No, that's all right. Just, well,
That's why you didn't win. No, I'm just joking.
fair enough.
No, I don't know. I'm not a judge. You would have won with me. So Ben, tell us, how does it feel? Like, what was the process like for actually entering the awards? Because is that the first time you've entered?
Yeah, it was. It's actually the first time I'd heard about it. So yeah, I think with with you, kind of pushing this our way, it was really helpful.
Right.
So,
Pushing
yeah,
it down your throats until you all enter.
No, that's right. It's good with the book club and then the rest of it. You're doing a fantastic job. So yeah, and tonight it's been really good. So yeah, it has been the first time we entered, and to be honest, we entered in a local awards for our shire and the neighbouring shire. So we kind of had a lot of content there. So which we were lucky, which we could use again. So but yeah, we're very chuffed and very thankful and appreciate everyone that was involved and the judges and everyone that put their time and effort into it. I know you had a couple of goes at organising functions, so you and the team. So yeah, Cape Shank would have been convenient, and Sydney we're really looking forward to because it would have been our first trip for a while. But yeah, from my
We'll work on New Zealand next. Don't worry.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. I haven't actually been there, so but it's been really good, and we're very humbled. So thank you very much.
Great. And how about the Walter Consulting Group up in Queensland? Hey, Walter, it's so good. CSN is so thrilled to be in Queensland and to be having member firms signing up in Queensland and to have you guys enter the awards and get a highly commended. That is awesome. How you feeling there with the Story Bridge in your background?
Woo! Very humble, very humble. We entered thinking, we're not a national organisation, we're just in Queensland, we're just in Brisbane, we're just in the Sunshine Coast, and to be recognised amongst the people in this room, or in this space, I guess you say, is it's a great feeling. really the thanks goes to our directors and our leadership team, and realistically all the way down, all our staff to have the vision and the drive to keep this place such a great place to work. And like we've always said, provide excellence and help our clients with their projects. Yes, so incredibly humbled.
Very good. Leo,
yeah.
As a past winner, Leo, past 2 years in a row, Taylor's won, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Look, I just wanted to say the sentiment that I'm seeing here tonight is an overall, sense of humility and the, the humble nature of surveyors in general. They don't go about their business to win awards. They just simply go about their business to get the job done, do it well, and not necessarily look for the glory. So, yeah, look, it was a great night tonight. Congrats to all the winners. I just wanted to say to Grant Hales, in 2017, I had the pleasure of taking a photo of the winning group down there at Yarra, down there at Heritage Golf Course where it was held. I'm missing the opportunity to take the shot tonight with Kelly, and I saw Peter Tall was there, Andrew Bussey, Adam Marr. So I'm sorry I'm not there to take the photo, Grant. So it was a fun night back in 2017. Where I think it was the inaugural.
It was, yeah, the first one.
And you took that one out, and now with the new category, you've taken that one out. So some people may not know, but I started my career in Beveridge Williams, and I spent 12 years there. So I know about the culture, and yeah, again, it's just good to see the success that Beveridge Williams has enjoyed. And Craig, Grant, you're living the dream now, is what you're saying. You're not working.
Oh, I am working, and Leo was taught me a lot. Leo is actually very genuinely one of the best surveyors I've ever worked with. A much better surveyor than I ever would be or will be. But anyway, an interesting character, Leo, too, and a journey down in Wonthaggi with Peter Toole and so on. And you look at the journey of your career, and that was I was very fortunate. I worked, sorry about this, but I joined Beveridge Williams because John Williams was a sailor, won a few awards at uni, and anyway, joined Beveridge Williams, and the recession hit in 1989, and I walked into the office one day, and they called me in and said, if you want your job, it's in a little place called Leongatha, which is a dairy town in Gippsland. About 5,000 people, as cold as you can get, as windy as you can get. And I'm someone that loves the beach and surfing, and it's not exactly where I wanted to go. And I went down there, and Leo was one of my supervising surveyors, and Leo let me know very early on who was the boss and what I was to do. And I was never to drive his car fast, never to never to let it come back with any mud on it. And anyway, I look back with great fond memories of the things we achieved down there. And this sounds ridiculous, but back in the day, we had guns in the car at times, and had our surveying assistants would shoot things while we were working. We'd light fires and cook our lunch. When we were working, we'd drive tractors onto the beach, and we'd often camp when we're working and things. And you couldn't even explain it to people today, the things that we did together down in the country area, Gippsland. But the one thing it taught, I'm sure, Leo, and it taught myself and Peter Toole, who's on there, and Adam Marr, who's on here as well. When you're working in a small country town, you learn to treat everyone the same with respect, and your reputation's everything. And it was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I'm sure Leo would say the same. And it just enables your values to be set very strongly, and in the way you operate. And I just said to my fiance here, Jen, earlier today, I think it was, I joined the Leongatha Community Consultative Committee a long time ago to help get relevant in a little country town. And I look at our staff today, and I feel like saying to them, go and get out there and have a go. And it was just a good period. So anyway, yes, Leo and I have had a lot of fun. I was his assistant, and nowadays he wouldn't get away with the things he used to do to me back in the day. I can assure you with that, he'd be bloody locked up. But anyway, thank you, Leo, for teaching me.
They still have guns up in Lightning Ridge. I've heard a few stories. Up there. I don't know whether Michael Blaine's had any examples of having to trek out west anywhere like that. I don't know if he gets out of the city much, but he's not smiling at me, so maybe not. Narelle, I was going to ask you, as a Surveyor General, only because you've got your camera on and Craig and Ken don't, and Jeff's posted in the chat there about it's great to see many professional businesses at all levels. What do you think these kinds of awards from the business side, we do lots of professional awards on the projects and the actual surveying, but this is really about the professionalism of the industry. What do you think these kinds of awards mean for the industry and for the profession as a whole? Totally put you on the spot with that one. Hey,
nice, just throw me under the bus, Michelle, especially after a few drinks on a Friday night. Thanks. She usually at least gives me some warning, so I know not to drink.
Not about warning you, but it's more fun this way.
Yeah, no. Look, for me, and everyone's heard me talk, I think surveying companies and surveyors do amazing work every day, and we need to get out there more and talk about what we're doing and promote what we're doing. But I think what awards that look at the business side of things actually highlights to people is that, you can be a brilliant surveyor, but that doesn't mean that you can run a brilliant business, and they're really different skill sets. And so I think the excellence in the Essie Awards are great for acknowledging the project achievements that we have and promoting that work as we do. But these awards really highlight the completely different skill set that is running a business, and whether that's the small or the national, they're really different skill sets. And so being able to highlight that to the profession and the industry, and broader than that to the water construction and development and other business industries, highlights that it's really important to run a successful business, because that's how we make sure that people are going to be achieving the high quality, accuracy, and that value add that we want to see from surveyors and that they give to their clients.
That's great.
Hopefully that's okay for an on the spot.
That's good. Yeah. Rebecca, I did that for you. So this is recorded, so you can go back and get some of that transcript for the magazine. Pam and Ed from Abtrack in New Zealand, thanks so much for joining us and for staying on. Lovely to see you. Do you have awards like this in New Zealand? What sort of thing happens over there? What's your kind of take? You're working with a few Australian businesses now for Abtrack. Maybe tell us a little bit about what you do and, sort of what this kind of means to you as a supplier to the industry.
Hello, everybody. And apologies for my very crude wall hanging there. It's a banner we normally carry around to trade shows, but they don't exist anymore. So I've stuck it up on the wall behind my desk. They do have similar things in New Zealand, consulting surveyors, and we have land and everything like that over here. Not so much, that's all.
You've got some sheep as well, don't you? Sorry.
That's another matter about which we will not talk. Look, I'm very disappointed tonight. One of the winners wasn't using Abtrack, but you know who you are. So we'll track you down and we'll see what we can do about that one. But look, I think actually what Narelle just said before is there's a big difference between someone plying their trade out in the field working and someone who realises they're a business person running just happens to be a pseudo practice. And I think that's what the awards tonight have recognised, that people are, running the good businesses. And so we're very proud to be associated with the ACS and with many of you, not enough of you, I must point out. So thanks for the opportunity to join in. And I don't want to put you off the evening, but last time I wore this bow tie, it was to an accountant's presentation. And
Michelle?
Yes, Paul.
Michelle, where's the national conference going to be next year, do we think, at this stage?
Well, we could take a vote on it, and decide. We're thinking maybe Adelaide. What do you think? Like, you could maybe post in the chat. I mean, for me, I'd like to do Fiji or New Zealand or
Lord Howe Island. We've been threatening to go there for 20 years.
What about Canada? We could go to Canada.
What about the study trip to Canada? I still haven't forgotten about the study trip.
That's right. The study
trip. When are we
trip.
going to Canada?
You will have all read did you all notice that they've got a new magazine now? And also, there's only 30 of you on the call now. I should probably stop the recording. They wanted somebody to do what we do, so they hired a Michelle. No lie. Her name's Michelle, that's running the Canadian Association as well. And now they've got a magazine, but no, we've got to deal with them. So I mean, we've got a deal, so we can go there and they can come here and let's do it.
But for those who don't know, do you want to do a minute on just the proposed trip to Canada that was put off because of COVID?
Yes. So Canada, there's 3 major associations over there, and they all get together every couple of years. So not dissimilar. I know you all think it's crazy that we've got so many surveying associations, but trust me, it's like that the worldwide and every industry. So, but yeah, so they get together a couple of times, like every couple of years, and they invited us to come over and come to their conference, spend a couple of days at their conference, and then maybe spend a few days seeing a few sites, taking photos of survey marks, you know, those sorts of fun things that you all like to do when you're on holiday. And then maybe in the afternoon you could go skiing or whatever it is people do in Canada. And then we could come back, and it would totally be a tax deduction because it's business, right? So 2 weeks in Canada, 10 days, I don't know, how many would you like to go for? Let's do it. Like, seriously, we can go to Canada in November. We cannot go to WA, but we can go to Canada.
Well, I was going to go to Canada for a month. What about a month in Canada?
I'd be for it. No problem. I can fill a month's agenda for you all. 1 day on, 3 days off. 1 day on, 3 days off. What do you think? Something like that?
Yeah, sounds great.
I think that'd work. The problem is it's cold now, right? So, I mean, we could go in November, but it's going to be snowing and cold. But then that's the ski season, isn't it? I'm just not very good at the cold. I'm a bit of a summer kind of person. So
as long as Phil Dingledye shouts every second beer, I'm there. I'm on the plane.
We could kind of have a round robin. We could have a round robin thing, you know. So one night Beverage Williams sponsors the drinks, then Parker Scanlon, then SDG. You know, the winners of the awards, they're the ones that should be fronting up the dollars, don't you think?
Kelly's got to shout some wine. She's got to do something as well.
Well, you know, I'm pretty tight. I have been the treasurer before. You know that, don't you, Paul?
Yeah, you are. You're not a party. More party for you. You need more party.
Yeah, no.
Right. It will certainly be nice to get out. But in all seriousness, we are planning leadership retreats. We do have an arrangement and an agreement with consulting surveyors in New Zealand. And we were originally planning to have a leadership retreat in November in Queenstown. So I'm not quite sure we can do it in November, but if we can do it early next year on the South Island and get over to Queenstown, then, you know, let's do it. And we'll do some, like, you'll have to do a bit of work, you know, you'll have to do some, you know.
Victoria's got a lot to learn in New Zealand now that we've suffered our first earthquake.
That's right.
We didn't know what earthquakes were until
the similarities are, you know, huge, right?
5.9, goodness me.
Yes.
Hey,
So,
Michelle, the consensus across the table is the Maldives could be a good place to have something.
Oh, that gets my vote. I'm in agreement there. We could hire out like one of those whole resorts, couldn't we, in the Maldives? Don't you reckon? And take the whole thing. There'd have to be some surveying examples, right? So you'd have to sort of see how's the water changing, what's happening there, where do the huts go? Like, clearly there'd be some surveying involved, don't you think?
There's a rock diving, a big rock diving event, so we could Australianise it a little bit and bomb off the rock, and then surveyors would have to determine the height which we elect.
Michelle, probably as long as you spend an hour on the first day and an hour on the last day doing stuff, everything else is okay.
I agree. I'm not going to fight the tax office about it. They can come and take me away if they've got a real problem with it. I'm you know, not like Kelly. Kelly's the wait, hang on a minute. Not me. I'm like, let's take the risk. So yeah, I'm all for it. If we can put something together for the Maldives, hey, who'd be in? Come on, raise your hands. Tell me in the chat that you'd be in if we could do the Maldives. Yes, I'm seeing a few yeses there. So we'll have to investigate. We'll have to definitely investigate that one. All right, well, it's just about 6:30, everybody. I might let you go to your families. It's a long weekend for most of us. So, you know, thank you so much for dressing up. Thanks for the bow ties and the makeup. and it was lovely to get dressed up again. And we do look forward to seeing you all. I look forward to getting to Victoria in November, because apparently I can do that. And look forward to seeing the rest of you sometime in Sydney in our new offices in York Street. And Queensland, yeah, don't know when they'll ever let us in there again. But, you know, as soon as they do, I'm there, right?
Yeah, where's Cameron?
Cameron's here.
Where's Cameron? What's he doing?
He's stuck.
He's going to hold the. He's going to hold the gate.
Cameron, can't you organise something, mate?
Mate, I'll be rocking up to, but just not to our premiere. Anyway, sorry.
I thought you were the man. I thought Millsy was the man.
I know some people, not all, mate. Yeah. Mate, Michelle, can I just say, what a great event, mate. This has been such an experience for me. It really has, eh? I haven't done a Zoom call like this, and I just think it's absolutely been so amusing. Funny, Ben was classic. I thought it was really good.
The
would have been really good live,
Zoom call like this, Cameron, is because you're not in Victoria or New South Wales. We are zoomed out, mate.
Yeah. True.
I was trying to share my screen and show you the tower that I caught last week at Fraser Island, but I thought that might be too much. So.
Oh, Millsy, you killed us, man. Yeah, shut up. You killed us. Millsy, what are you doing, mate?
We got in Victoria. We've just been given permission to use our boats. That's if you're within 15 kilometres of the water. So I've got a boat that's 300 kilometres away, so I can't even go and pick it up to get to the water, which is 30 k's away. So no point.
Yeah, it's useful in Shepparton, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, Daniel did say there were modest relaxing of restrictions.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's just a bit of a misclose, buddy. 300 plus or minus 100 kilometres.
Yeah.
You're enough, buddy.
All right, well, I'm going to let you all go. Have a wonderful long weekend, everybody. Thanks so much for staying on and enjoying tonight. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to all of the entrants. And please enter again next year, because you've got to be in it to win it. Thank you, everybody, so much for being with us.
Thanks, Michelle.
It was a great night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Michelle.
Everybody.
Bye.